Hello, my very dear Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is your reading for the week of July 26th, 27th, or when it resonates. So I have some interesting things for you today. The first thing that I saw when I was thinking Sagittarius was I saw a frog, a meditating frog with his little legs crossed and his hands out like this, and he's levitating. And then what I see around him is I see 7 candles. 7 white candles that are burning. And then I heard 7 pillars. And when I looked up the meaning of 7, it was 7 pillars, 7 chakras, 7 musical notes, 7, all of these different references culturally throughout all sorts of different references. And so the key point for me with the 7 number is that it's about transformation. It's about, I wrote some things down because there's a lot of them. It's about completion and balance and inner wisdom. And the cool thing is that when you look at frogs, the frogs are about transformation and change and emotional healing and balance and ease between the earth and the water, which is security, and relationship. But it's a lot more than that. It's about your ego and relationships. So what does this tell us? It tells us that you, my dears, are in a position right now in this beautiful stance, being protected by these candles, these 7 candles. This is symbolizing to me that many of you are in a place where you have been through, and we know you have, Sag, that you've been through a lot lately, but you've got the 2 discipline cards. You've got 2 discipline cards, one from different packs. And one is talking about, yes, we can get rid of habits that aren't good for us. And we can also choose to take things on that are good for us. So we can discipline ourselves either way. But then the other discipline card says, it's important to set guidelines for yourself. And that then you get the choice to follow through with them. But if they're not in place, it's difficult to maintain a choice to follow through. So you're being told, and that goes along with the card of be your own hero. What I need to say about this is the key card, the central card here is faith. And that is you. This is you. This is about you taking a journey inward. Whatever you've gone through has given you the opportunity to move very, very deeply inward in a way where you can be in this stance of froggy meditation, where you are protected, where you are guided, and where you have literally this sacred number around you so many times in so many different ways about transformation, about healing, about balance, about really regeneration and this sense and fertility, so abundance. You've got all of these wonderful things around you. And within this beautiful space where you have all these 7s around you, beyond that, beyond this energy, there are cogs and wheels. I can see them turning slowly, click, 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 and there's a clock, and there's a metronome that's showing me the rhythm of things. So all of these things are going on in the world beyond your sacred space here. And I think that's really important to remember because they're just really, this is your sacred space. And what you're being told here, thank you, is the discipline and the fierceness they're asking you. Listen to this. Fierceness, it's a quality of intensity and passion. There's a sense of being powerful in our ability to do things, stand for things we believe in. This is not about aggression and violence, but rather one of passionate confidence and assertiveness. We know that when we set an intention, our energy moves towards that. And we know that when we are being fierce about disciplining ourselves to maintain our sacred space, because it's in the maintenance of our sacred space and our connection to that deep part of ourselves, that we are able to let things play out the way they need to play out. Because I'm seeing like 3 different things, and then beyond that more. There are different things that have their own time, their own rhythm, their own pieces that need to fit together in order to move something or build something or change something. So what you're being told, I feel here, is be fierce in your decision to understand that this is a journey of faith, and that as you stay in your sacred place as you remember to be your own hero by maintaining your own sacred space, you have what it takes to be able to move through wherever you're going and to get the absolute best out of it for yourself. You have the capacity to do that. The 7 pillars of wisdom, it's in the Bible. There's, again, the 7 chakras. There's, and the tree of life. There are so many references to it that are magnificent. If you are looking for inspiration and if you're having difficulty maintaining that sense of positive and loving self-discipline, not a must, but I'm doing this because this is what I desire to experience, because this is how I desire to be. When you do that, this is where you touch into a depth in yourself you haven't maybe identified yet. And that is a wonderful journey. Oh, it's summertime. I hear people laughing. And that's a wonderful way to end. It's summertime. People are laughing, and you can too. Remember, please, your containment is where you decide if you're going to laugh or not, if you're going to meditate or not, if you're going to be happy or not, if you're going to be stressed or not. You can, and you are being given permission to create a sacred space that nobody enters. And whether it's energetic, whether it's in your mind, whether it's in your home, this is your birthright. And you're being told you have the support to do what you need to maintain your sacred space and your connection to yourself. And then as you do that, the world sorts itself out around you. Okay? I'm going to leave you with that, my dears. There's also the other thing. It's very much about inner wisdom and intuition. And therefore, as you stay in this space where you are grounded and centered, if you need to take action, you're going to hear about it. Something's going to come to you. Okay? Pay attention. But gently, calmly, and relax. Okay? Much love. Take care, Sag.